Watching the Highlight Zone with WANE 15 Sports Director Glenn Marini. Local sports coverage you can count on.
Everybody's just been trying to work together and make sure everybody's doing their job until we can come out with the NEA title.
We feel comfortable that we get to be aggressive. We essentially are playing like we got nothing to lose.
We're excited to prove that we're the best team in this conference.
And these guys are hungry. We just want to eat.
When we play to our level and what we need to do, I think they're ready to compete with anybody.
They've got a lot on the line, as do we. Just love this time of year and love big games.
Well, if it's big games you want, it's big games you're going to get. And no place in Northeast Indiana better for some Friday night lights like the Highlight Zone. And no better for the Highlight Zone than to be in Kendallville. Conference races are coming down to the final 2 weeks of the regular season. That is indeed the case in the Northeast 8. Both New Haven and East Noble in the running to bring down the crown. Bulldogs at the Knights. It's your Highlight Zone game of the week. New Haven 7-0 overall, 5-0 in conference play, a win, and the Bulldogs virtually locking up the conference title. Meanwhile, East Noble 5-2 overall, 4-1 in conference play, a win by the Knights. They'd essentially earn a share of the conference crown, and it's the Knights cracking the scoreboard early as Dylan Crail crosses the goal line to make it a 7-0 East Noble lead. But early in the second quarter, the Bulldogs bite right back. Second and long. That's Donovan Williams hooking up to a Johnny Washington for a 29-yard touchdown. But New Haven, without Mylan Graham for a second straight week, they would have their ups and downs. Definitely not East Noble. That is Michael Mosley putting East Noble back in front 14-7. They score another touchdown to make it 21-7. And the Knights just keep hitting all the right notes in the second half. That is Mosley with his second touchdown of the night. Krell also getting 2 scores on the day. But New Haven, they would try to make things interesting a little bit late. New Haven with the score in the fourth quarter, recover an onside kick, and then James Hardy hauls in this touchdown to make it a 10-point game. But it's too little, too late. East Noble handing New Haven their first loss all season. Knights forcing a tie in the NE8 with a 31-21 win.
It was really big for us. Our confidence is really big now. You know, you got to come in, can't be complacent. You have to go out, just play East Noble football. It put us at a better spot for us mentally, but we can't just come out and just act like we won everything because this job's not finished. You know, every week we come in, we just say job's not finished yet. We just got to keep playing East Noble football, keep running the ball down the throat. Have a really good defense right now, so got to keep it up.
We played pretty dominant physical football for most of the game, and you know, I'm pretty excited about that and what that means for us going into the playoffs. Is, you know, we continue to get better at the right time.
Next up, New Haven wrapping up the regular season at home against Huntington North, while East Noble hosts Belmont next Friday. Let's stay in the Northeast 8. Leo coming in tied for second place in the NE8 standings with East Noble. The Lions hosting defending conference champ Columbia City. But the Purple Pride feeling extra prideful on Friday. That's Caden Hurst with a 19-yard rushing touchdown on the jet sweep to put the Lions in front 14-7. How about a little bit more from the Ohio University commit? OU? Oh, yeah. That's Hurst breaking loose for a 37-yard rushing touchdown to make it a 20-7 Leo lead. And the Lions with looking pretty royal on their home field. Here's Kyler Decker hooking up with Landon Hepner for a 23-yard touchdown. It's all Leo on their home field as they take care of the reigning NE8 champs 51-7. DeKalb has scored 49 points in each of their last 2 games. Could the Barons make it 3 in a row against Belmont? Early on the case, that would definitely be the case. Caden Hinkle, he trucks it along through the end zone and put DeKalb on the board 7-0. But this one wouldn't always be a cakewalk for DeKalb. Here's Gavin Kroll for Belmont. Nice interception deep in the red zone to keep DeKalb out of scoring range. But eventually DeKalb, they would take care of business. You're going to see Aiden Lytle hook up with Xavier Bell, and X marks the spot for Bell. That's a touchdown as DeKalb wins at Belmont 38-14, your final. Last stop in the NE8, Huntington North and Norwell, both teams looking to get back on track before the playoffs. First quarter action, this is Ian Wiley to Wyatt Scherer, and Scherer shredding this Norwell defense for a touchdown. Huntington North off to an early 6-0 lead. You saw some Vikings offense, and a little bit you're going to see some more for the Vikings defense. Drew Grafs coming up right here gets picked off by Tony Decker, and Huntington North is able to take that 6-0 lead to the end of the first quarter, but eventually Norwell, the Knights, able to take care of business on their home field at the Castle. We're going to see Graff hook up with Cohen Bailey in a matter of moments, and Bailey leaves his defenders in the dust for a long touchdown. That puts Norwell on the board as the Knights eventually pull away for a 27-6 win over Huntington North. Let's go to the SAC, where we got the clash on Calhoun. That's Southside. It lures the Knights in the driver's seat for the victory bell. In fact, lures the only team undefeated in SAC play. That would definitely be the case on Friday, as Mickey Daring dares to cross the goal line for a Lures touchdown. They go on the board 6-0 on a wet and rainy Lures field. A little bit later, here's Gio Jimenez, able to finish off a Bishop Lures drive, and it's all Bishop Lures who clinches at least a share of the victory bell with a 36-0 win over the Archers. So Lures can win the victory bell outright with a win against Homestead next week. The Spartans, meanwhile, at home tonight against Concordia. This game all about Mr. Fox. Brett Fox shaking, baking, spinning, eluding defenders for a touchdown to put Homestead on the board, and we will see a little bit more of Mr. Fox in the meantime. How about some Homestead defense first off? This is Sterling Swires with the tip drill interception to keep Homestead in front 7-0. And as we mentioned, you're going to see a little bit more from Mr. Fox. Get this stat line from him. 23 carries, 355 rushing yards, and 6 touchdowns. The rushing yards and touchdowns, those are both single game school records, as Fox leads Homestead to a win over Concordia 42-0, your final. Two perennial powerhouses colliding at Shields Field. You've got Snyder and Bishop Dwenger. The Panthers absolutely need a win to have a shot at catching Lures for the victory bell. They would take care of business on Friday. Second quarter, this is Keyron Billingsley, a.k.a. Cool Ron, with a cool pass to Trevor Jarvis for a touchdown. Snyder goes in front with that score, 14-7. But this Snyder team, if you follow them all season, you know they are led by the man in the coveted #1 jersey. That's Uriah Buchanan with a big gain, and it's Mr. Buchanan shooting out of a cannon on this next play. Buchanan capping off the drive with a touchdown, as Snyder taking care of business at Shields Field. 33-13 is your final. Carroll coming in 4-1 in SAC play. The Chargers still in the mix for the share of the victory bell. A win against Northrop would definitely help, but early on, Northrop's defense going to work. This is DeLauren Reese Jr. picking off Jimmy Sullivan just ahead of the goal line. That keeps Northrop scoreless at that point, but eventually this Carroll team, led by Mr. Football, Jimmy Football, I should say, they eventually do catch fire, but it's DeJuan Green you're going to see here across the goal line on a short touchdown. It's all Carroll from there. They take care of business at Spooler Stadium, 35-6, your final. Final stop in the SAC, Chambers Field, Northside hosting Wayne. On paper, probably the most even matchup of the day. First quarter action, this is Notre Dame recruit Tay Johnson trying to do everything for this Legends team. Big game right here, but pretty consequential because Tay gets injured on this play. He would not return to action. In the meantime, Wayne's special teams with a pretty special play. That's Jaden Bush blocking the punt, and eventually Wayne is able to cash in. You're going to see Kamar Nelson with a touchdown for the Generals as Wayne marches into Chambers Field and gets the win 18-12. We're going to take a quick timeout, but when we come back, we will crown the NECC Small Division champion. Could Eastside blaze its way to a 5th straight conference title, or would Central Noble earn the conference championship for the first time since 2017? Plus, it's a party in the Parlor City. Undefeated Adams Central facing 6-1 Bluffton. West Noble looking to stay perfect after a trip to Turtletown, and Warsaw tries to stay in the NLC title chase with a road win at Goshen. We'll also head to Southwood, to Northfield, to Woodland, and more. It is all next on The Zone.
We are the Bluffton Tigers, and get ready for more highlights on!
Good
we got to come out and we got to play as fast as we can. We got to play as hard as we can. And we got to play as physical as we can, right? All right, so however much physical we've been this year, we got to raise the bar. We got to raise the bar tonight, guys.
That was longtime Southwood head coach Dave Snyder before tonight's game, and you could see more behind the scenes with the Knights in the Highlight Zone 2-minute drill that is every Wednesday at 6. But when it comes to the ACAC, it's a C in the driver's seat. Adams Central is undefeated, and with a win tonight, they will all but lock up the conference crown. Standing in the way of the Jets would be a Bluffton team that is 6-1 overall, ranked 6th in the state in this week's 2A poll. But early on, Bluffton causing some issues early, but AC would eventually get cooking thanks to Trevor Curry. That's a 27-yard field goal to make it a 10-0 AC lead. How about some more from AC? It's Jack Hamilton, the jack of all trades, crossing the goal line to extend AC's lead 17-0. And then the cherry on top. Special teams, offense, and finally some defense. That's Cam Smith with a back-breaking interception for Adams Central. And the Flying Jets all but lock up the ACAC title with a 24-0 win over the Tigers.
We closed that first half only up 7-0. We went in. Biggest thing, no one panicked. No one panicked. We all just came together. We came together. Offense got on one side, defense the other side, special teams. We all just talked about it. We got our game plan. No one panicked. We knew we were going to come out here. We're just going to keep playing. We're going to battle it through adversity. We don't have that much through the year, but we know whenever we're ready for it, whenever it happens.
Another impressive win by AC. Staying in the ACAC, Heritage 6-1 on the season after last week's thrilling win over Bluffton. Meanwhile, the Patriots on the road to face Southern Wells, and it was all Heritage down in Pinedo. It's Kobe Miller finding Zeke Litchfield to put the Patriots on the board 7-0. Casey Coltman's crew still burning and churning. This is Ibrahim Williams with a touchdown run to extend Heritage's lead 14-0. And then, how about some more from Heritage? This time, some defense. It's a scoop and score thanks to C.J. Burnett. That would triple Heritage's lead 21-0, and it's all Heritage from there as the Patriots go down to Pinedo and win 61-7. Out in Woodburn, the Warriors honoring longtime assistant coach Bruce Amstutz tonight. Amstutz in his 35th season with Woodland football. The Warriors, meanwhile, hosting South Adams. First quarter action, that's Derek McKean with a big-time reception for the Starfires. And then you're going to see South Adams cap off the drive with Colton Bullenbacher. And Bullenbacher bulling his way into the end zone to put South Adams up 7-0. How about some more from the Starfires? This time, it's Derek McKean hauling in this 27-yard catch. Nice reception right there, as it's all South Adams, over Woodland. 48-20 is your final. In the NECC, the small division title is on the line. Both Central Noble and Eastside 3-0 in conference play. So basically the winner, they take home the conference crown. But the Blazers blazing out to an early lead. That's Lincoln Carter linking up to the end zone to put Eastside up 14-0. But Central Noble, led by first-year head coach Zach Baber, trying to answer back. It's Brody Morgan to Tyson Deck in the end zone, and Eastside only up by 7 at that point. But the Blazers firing right back. That's Wyatt Davis. The pitch and catch to Nolan Baker for a touchdown to extend Eastside's lead 21-7. And it's all Eastside from there as the Blazers, your NECC Small Division champions, they win 43-7. West Noble already clinching the NECC Big Division title last week. The Chargers looking to stay undefeated after a trip to Turtletown. And it's pretty much the Chargers from the get-go. This is Drew Yates hooking up with Seth Pruitt, and Pruitt knows what to do with it. That's a 27-yard touchdown to put the Chargers on the board 7-0. A little bit later, how about some more West Noble offense? This time it's Yates calling his own number with a QB keeper as West Noble extends that lead, and it's pretty much all Chargers from there. West Noble goes on to win this 48-0 in Turtletown. Best matchup on paper in the Three Rivers Conference. Rochester 5-1 in conference play, Southwood 4-2. And keyword here, on paper, because first quarter Rochester getting off to a quick start. That's Brant Beck knocked out of bounds just shy of the goal line. And you know what? Beck got you guys in the red zone, and it's only fitting that Beck wraps up this drive with a touchdown for Rochester. Unfortunately, Southwood unable to respond on the ensuing drive, and we go to the second quarter where Alex Deming is able to get into the end zone to extend Rochester's lead, and Southwood gets shut out at home, losing 41-0 over Rochester. Just up the road in Wabash County, Northfield looking for its third win in its last 4 games. The Norsemen hosting Whitco, and we pick it up in the second half with Northfield's Turner Stevens, and Turner turns the corner to get Northfield another touchdown, already 20-0 at that point. You saw a bit of Turner earlier. How about some more of Mr. Stevens? That's another touchdown to extend Northfield's lead as Northfield takes care of business over Whitco 33-0. In the NLC, Warsaw in a 3-way tie for first place. The Tigers needing a win at Goshen to stay in the conference title race. Picking up in the second quarter, that is Reed Zollinger racing his way to the end zone. That's a 30-yard score. At that point, Warsaw already up 35-0. Still in the second quarter. How about some more from the Tigers? You saw some offense. How about some defense? That's Elliott Fry getting picked off by Tristan Wilson, and Wilson helping Warsaw improve to 5-1 overall on the season. They take care of business against Goshen 42-7. Stay tuned. Your Gem of the Night is next here on the Highlight Zone.
We're the Woodland Warriors, and we'll be back with more Highlight Zone.
The Homestead Spartans, welcome back to the Highlight Zone.
Last Friday night, it was indeed lit in Ligonier. West Noble Seth Pruitt scoring a touchdown in overtime to tie it. Then Nefty Silva, the Chargers kicker, with a nifty kick, booting the all-important PAT to earn West Noble the win, the conference championship, and the Highlight Zone's highest honor. So who is it going to be in Week 8? Here is your Gem of the Night, brought to you by our friends at Peter Franklin Jewelers. We got to go to Dave Walters Stadium for this one, because what does the Fox say? Well, in this case, Brett Fox says touchdowns. He also says career rushing day on top of that. We said this earlier, but we'll rehash the stat line for Mr. Brett Fox. 23 carries against Concordia, 355 rushing yards, and 6 touchdowns. Yes, that's not a typo. 355 rushing yards, 6 touchdowns, both single-game school records for the Homestead Spartans as Homestead rolls past Concordia in the win, setting up an all-important showdown against Bishop Luers in what will very likely be your Highlight Zone game of the week in your regular season finale. As for next week's games, we close out the regular season in style. Big one, the SAC, as we mentioned, going to be Bishop Luers at Homestead. Also, Northside is going to be at Carroll, while Snyder hosts Wayne. And for the third week in a row, Bluffton with a pretty tall task as the Tigers head to Lakeland. Then in the NLC, conference title implications as Warsaw hosts Northridge. All of that and more is coming up next week on the Highlight Zone. Again, Week 9 on deck. A couple other matchups to keep an eye on. You've got you've got Leo, East Noble, and New Haven all tied atop the NE8 standings. What very well could be a 3-way tie to settle things out in the NE8. And of course, regular season action wrapping up, not to mention the sectional draw coming up on Sunday as well from the IHSAA. Of course, a lot of eyeballs are going to be drawn to that as the roadmap to Lucas Oil Stadium gets laid out. Hard to believe we have already hit the finish line, or about to hit the finish line for the regular season. But for now, on behalf of our fantastic production crew, our camera crew as well, I'm Josh, and we will see you next Friday here on your #1 sports show.